Hi there. I've been wanting to get into carbon fiber bicycle repair for quite some time, and recently I got the opportunity to take a few damaged frames and give it a try. Here's one of them right now. This is a Stevens SEF2 that was damaged in shipping here on the down tube. Managed to put a little patch on it, and I've been riding it for the last 2 months or so. This bike was one of 4 I repaired as sort of a testing the water in terms of carbon bike repair. I used a really simple technique, just cutting out patches out of woven 3K woven carbon material, layering them on top of each other to make sort of a pre-preg, and then putting these over top of the prepared tube. The preparation procedure for the tube was relatively simple, just sanding off, of course, the paint and the clear coat, and then trying to taper the edges around the crack or the damage, checking to make sure that the delamination didn't continue sort of outside of the region that I had sanded, sort of sanding until basically all the damage had been removed and only good carbon fiber was left. Also, while sanding, taking a note of the directions of the fibers that were present in the frame, just to sort of make sure that the patch that's being put on sort of loosely matches what the frame originally had. Now, of course, the bike will never be the same as it was before it was damaged, but at least you can get something rideable. In terms of an extreme case, if the damage is on something like a seat stay that's meant to flex a lot and it is over-reinforced when the repair is taken care of, it can sort of change the ride quality a tiny amount. But thankfully, in the case of the Stevens bike with damage to the down tube, you really don't want it moving around that much at all, so the quantity of reinforcement with the repair can sort of be overestimated considerably. So I made the bike a few grams heavier. I think the frame before and after the repair difference was about 15 grams, which might not sound a lot, but based on that area, since it's all packed in one small section of the down tube, that section of the down tube sort of tapers to maybe like 1.5 to 2 times its original thickness. Even though the fiber properties are a little bit lower than I'm assuming what the bike was originally made of. I got the repair material from a supplier here in Canada, and they quoted it as 250 gigapascals of tensile modulus, or tensile fiber modulus, which I'm assuming is probably on the mid to low end in terms of carbon fiber modulus. So that's another factor of why the over-reinforcement there only helps the frame. Taking a closer look at the repair, I tried very much on this repair to keep it as level to the original frame as possible. So there's quite a bit of tapering that was done during the preparation period to get the center area thinner and sort of gradient in and out of the repair as smoothly as possible. It's a little bit hard to see since the last section of the repair was large and covered everything. Each patch of woven material that was put on was slightly bigger than the previous one, and that gave a good transient effect to not have a big ridge at the beginning and the end of the repair, which happened on another repair that I wasn't thinking straight on. So this large bulge of a repair occurred, which is bad for aesthetics and it's bad for strength. There's a big stress riser where the tube wall thickness will change suddenly. There will be a stress concentration where that geometry change happens. Not good. So this smoothing helps strength and gets aesthetics. Now, of course, talking about aesthetics, I didn't repaint the Stevens here. I still want people to be able to see that this bike has been repaired. Sort of more of an advert, and as well, just in case I'm not riding this bike forever, maybe it's passed on to someone else, I do want them to know that it's been repaired. Yeah, so that's just a quick look at that bike that I repaired, and hopefully there'll be many more, and hopefully none of them will fail. That would be a good thing. If you want to see any more, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave a comment or send an email or anything like that, and I'll try and answer as soon as I can.